tonight is one of the stars of Sabrina, the Teenage Witch, and a regular on Hollywood Squares. Please welcome a very funny lady, Caroline Rhea. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm really good.
Your hair is ginormous. Look at it.
Isn't it crazy to...
You're like 7 feet tall now.
Man, look at that. It's just crazy.
Yeah. You make that noise. I like that. Do it again.
It's the hair that makes that noise, not me.
No, it's the hair.
It's a great wig.
It's very funny being on Hollywood Squares because this French woman, as I was taking a cab here, because you sent no car,
We don't really have a lot of dough on this show.
Clearly.
Look at the set here.
I carpooled with the other guests, and
we used to send an AMC pacer around to get the people, and then we gave up.
A Chevette.
Yeah, right.
This woman said, she was from France, and she said, "Oh, I like it. You're on that show, and you all go into each other's boxes." I was like, don't tell my mother. Anyway.
That's a nice way to look at it.
Yeah, I know.
Speaking of shows, I see all this promotion. You hosted this Fox TV show, World's Sexiest Bachelor Contest.
Yes, clearly at night you're allowed to say the other networks, clearly, right?
Oh, yeah. They can't say the other networks on...
I thought that's what they always did.
I'm allowed to say them, but then I have to add that they're crappy, crappy networks.
Your
Fox,
hair
as crappy as it gets. What's wrong with my hair? You deal with the hair. This is like a puff pastry up here.
It's hilarious, that hair.
I gotta weigh it down at some point. But let's talk about this.
I hosted Sexiest Bachelor in America.
Yeah?
You didn't make the cut there, buddy.
I know.
And,
yeah, I'm thinking, what's going on here?
Come on. You forked out all the cash to your publicist for 100th most eligible, or 50 most eligible in People magazine.
Yeah,
you can't afford everything.
Yeah. It was a great shot of me, though.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
Let's do the expression of that picture of you.
I was in People magazine. They list, like, all the little, whatever sexy bachelors.
One of the most
and there was a
eligible
picture of me going like this.
And you could adopt one of the bachelors as like a foster bachelor, and he was one of them.
Yeah.
No, I've never been... Did anybody see it? Sexiest Bachelor in America? Okay, apparently no gay men here. But,
Wow.
No.
Never pull an audience like that.
Never.
Did you all see it?
Did anyone like Conan? Nothing. Okay.
You hear crickets, yeah.
Yeah.
No, was it fun? Was it a fun show to host?
It was very fun, except a lot of people just came up to me afterwards and said, Mr. Arizona was robbed. And I was very worried to do this pageant because, you don't always think the pageants are the most highly recommended things for careers.
You were worried that it might be a little cheesy.
Yeah, it's like one below talk show host. So I thought that, I'm just kidding, I love
No,
Conan.
when Mick Foley gets out here, he's going to teach you a thing or two. I can't do it myself. Very weak.
You're very weak.
Yes.
No, so I called my mother and I said, Mom, you know what, my friends were totally harassing me because I was doing this pageant. And I said, Mom, I'm afraid of, like, what I'm doing, and I don't want it to be cheesy, and it turned out to be very fun. But I don't want it to be cheesy, and I don't want to, and my mother said, darling, you do everything with such poise and dignity. You just hold your head up high, and you do that job, and you don't let anyone make fun of you. And I said, that's so nice. Well, it airs October 3rd. And she goes, oh, it airs?
I know, I'm just kidding.
It's okay if I just do the rehearsals, but
yeah.
no.
Now, you're engaged, right? This is good
news. I'm like Adelaide from Guys and Dolls. It's been 17 years. And
how long have you been engaged, seriously?
I've been engaged, well, we've been dating 2 years, and I've been engaged 4. Because, all right, bad math joke. All right,
I thought it made sense. I was still adding it up.
Are you single these days?
No. I'm seeing somebody. Cher. I'm seeing Cher right now. I think I should just tell people, me and Cher.
You should.
Yeah.
She's been denying it adamantly, but you go ahead and spread that rumor.
She's horrified.
I have never heard of Conan O'Brien. I don't know who he is.
That's how she calls it. Conan.
Yeah.
Now, you've engaged.
What wants to turn back time.
What does your fiancé do?
Well, he's a consultant, but, in a relationship, you're in one, correct?
Yeah.
Or does she know, too? Or is it a stalking situation?
She's being alerted by my lawyer that she's now in a relationship, yes.
It's getting serious.
Yeah.
Everything is a negotiation.
Right.
That's what he does. He's a consultant, so he's constantly negotiating. But it's gotten to the point where he'll be like, well, what are you doing? What are we doing tonight? I said, well, we're having dinner with 2 of my friends at 8. And he's like, I'll have drinks with one of them at 6:30. Like, everything is a compromise.
Let's work this out.
You know what I brought?
What's that?
I just want you to know why I do this show.
Okay.
Because here's a check from you for $7.47. I'm making the big bucks. Right there.
Is this really from our show?
That's from your show.
What is this from they showed it again? They showed a rerun? $7.47? That's so, why even send it in a check? That's so pathetic. Why don't we just mail you some pennies?
Sadly, this is...
Seriously,
it's
why
before commission. That's the sad thing. The
guy's gonna get...
Here's your $2.
You get $6. Now you're starting a talk show, a Turk show.
A Turk show.
A Turk show.
You're doing very well with the Turkin.
I'm doing about the can. You're.
I know, and welcome to Conan.
You're starting a talk show.
Hello and welcome to my. That's the difference. Mine is a Turk show. Yours is a talk show.
This is a classy operation we got. How's it going? What kind of talk show is it?
Oh, I don't know. It's like a really good one. All right, I'm never looking at the audience again. They're just like this. It looks like a wasp orgy out there. There's not a noise to be made. They should be handing out, like, insulin. Is it ready yet? Oh, dear God!
There you go. You got him back.
Clear! No, I am doing a talk show. But I did this movie. Now, you're not getting that back.
Come on, this is big money for us.
Yeah.
We can afford to send a car for somebody else if I can keep this.
There's a bottle of moose in that for you. No, I did this movie called Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire.
Oh, yeah?
Did you see it?
No, didn't see it.
That's a shocker.
Why don't you poll the audience and ask them if they saw it? Ask these people. Huh?
They're like, we thought she was the wrestler. We're very confused. You're going to totally wrestle with him.
Tell us about the movie.
If you insist. So I did this movie called Mom's Got a Date with a Vampire. And with Charles Shaughnessy, who is a very lovely and talented... You're actually sleeping. Could you wake up for the whole interview, please?
This isn't me. I just put the Conan dummy in here. I'm out making a sandwich. I'm in the men's room right now, putting more mousse in my hair. I'm inflating it.
This is the animatronic Conan.
It is. No, we should actually get a guy that I just put in here some nights. It's like, tell me more. Tell me more. That's all the time we have for now. It's been nice seeing you all.
But sadly, I like that version better. Is that wrong?
No.
No.
I like that guy better, too.
Yeah.
He's sexy.
No, Charles Shaughnessy. Charles Shaughnessy was on the Nanny. You know, very handsome British guy.
Yes.
Have you ever heard of any of these people? Hello?
What do you want? Wait a minute. What do you want me to do? Go like, the Nanny? Is that Fran Drescher show, man? That's just the best.
You're frightening me. Let's talk about the Nanny.
He was on. You can't criticize a guy for not getting excited about the Nanny. Sorry.
You read your notes with George Bush.
I gotta calm down.
Anyway, Charles Shaughnessy,
he
was on a show called... Anyway, I can't remember. I've got ADD from just being here. I can't even remember. It's like a quiz. I feel like I'm trying to get citizenship. And again, I don't know. All right. Charles Shaughnessy was on The Nanny.
Yes.
And he played the vampire in the movie. And he was very scary, except when he put in his fake teeth, you know, the fangs, he got a terrible lisp. And it made the movie slightly less scary. He's like, oh, Lynette. That was my name.
Right.
Lynette. I don't know why I'm looking at them. I'm just going to ignore them.
They're loving you.
You know what it is?
Why the attitude?
Because they're ignoring me, so I'm drawn to them because I'm a girl. It's so pathetic. They don't seem to like me at all. Hello. Anyway, so with these terrible, he had like, so every time he would be like, Lynette, I'm going to suck your blood. And I'm like, that's not scary for me.
No.
But when I was in high school.
Wow.
Wow. I get bonus points for the seamless segue. When I was in high school, at the study school for girls, you remember?
Yes,
the
all-girl
school where I was captain of the virginity team. We all know that. And go. No. And thank you. That's what I made the big bucks for. Anyway, there was this woman, this girl in high school, and her mother had a lateral slur. You know what that is? When you have a lisp, but it's sort of like a... Like Sylvester Pussycat. I have very highbrow humor. I don't make fun of people. So,
Get her.
anyway.
Get the woman with the defect.
She knew she had a lateral slur, and yet, I swear to God, she named her children Cynthia, Susan, and Sarah. And you used to go over there, and they'd be like, Cynthia, Susan, Sarah, supper's on, soup and salad. And you're like, you'd think she'd have like meatloaf or something that she could say. Anyway. So my talk
Is she
show
watching now? I
What?
hope not. Poor
Super
woman.
to see you again,
Sabrina, the Teenage Witch.
Sabrina.
Fridays at 8 on the WB.
It's a super show.
The crappy WB.
Hey! Don't even!
I said I have to say that about every other network. That's the rule.
I am wrestling you during the break.
Yeah. You promise? Check your local listings for the Hollywood Squares. Caroline Rhea, you're the best. You're the best, baby. We'll be right back with Nick Foley.